Okay, so today we're looking at a 2006 Chevrolet Colorado, and we're looking at the windshield wiper slash washer circuit and how it receives power and where it travels from and all the components inside of it. And it first starts here at the relay box. And inside of this relay box you have two relays and a 25 amp fuse down here. From there it travels apart and goes down to the windshield wiper washer switch inside of a multi-function switch, which we cannot see from here, but it is under here. And then from there it goes to the BCM. Inside of the BCM you have two sets of windshield wiper pump controllers. You have both of your switch signals for the two windshield wipers, and you also have a wiper motor part switch signal. And you can find all of these inside the BCM, which is down here. Now the windshield wiper motor is located down on the left side under the rear of the engine compartment, but from here we would not be able to see it, but it would be down there, and it runs along, and it runs from there to the reservoir for the fluid. On the bottom of the fluid reservoir you have a motor that controls a pump until it tells it when to draw fluid from the reservoir, and it pushes it through the pump into your system. And after it travels to all other locations, they all meet into a central splice located at the left side of the engine compartment towards the bottom. Here we have our wiper slash washer circuit for our 2006 Chevrolet Colorado that we were taking a look at a little while ago. And as you can see, here's just a basic schematic of how the wiper slash washer circuit works and where the power travels from. As you can see here at the top, we have our main relay that controls the wiper washer circuit inside the fuse box under the hood on the left side. When this fuse is open, it's not getting any power, or when the switch is open, it's not getting any power, so it will close and it comes down, and there's a fuse here for the switch. There's a fuse that runs through there, and then you get into your multi-function switch, and inside of the turn signal multi-function switch, there are two individual switches. One controls the wiper relay, and then the other is for your mist or your high or low, depending on what setting you want your washers on. And each one of those has its own individual setting and series, and then it travels down into your BCM, which is on the right side behind the kick panel. And inside of the BCM you could find the windshield wiper pump control number 1 and number 2. You have your coil controls, you have both of your switch signals, you have your windshield wiper motor part signal, and from there you have the motor for the windshield washer fluid pump. And when this motor kicks on, it travels down to the splice pack and then ends off there. And if we come back over here, you can see that you run into the underhood fuse block again, where you can find the two other relays and a 14 amp or a 25 amp fuse. You have two relays for your wipers, and they travel down into another motor which controls it's the motor that powers the wipers and causes them to kick on. And there's a switch to tell the motor when to turn on and when not to, otherwise they would just be running all the time. And it also travels down into a splice at the end.